What we've got with tires? Let's see. We were very worried, but the company Goodyear, they have calculators, and they helped me with this. Therefore, the tire was chosen exactly this. It is a Wrangler DuraTrack 20. If anyone from the LR Club is interested, this is 275 on 55. They fit perfectly. They don't leave marks, they don't shuffle or anything, and adhesion is great. I really like it. Probably it is not very visible to the camera, but when I'm driving on this slurry that is around here, and this is just a swamp, my stabilization doesn't fail. My blocking system works fine. The car just drives. There is no flinching along the route. It drives where it needs to. This is a unique feeling. That is, you have a lot of adhesion, tires do not get rusty. So I would probably not have made it with my regular tires. And all this was done just to be here on the carrier, in the company of amazing guys from Eating Show channel. This is Vadim and Lyoha. He's a non-retiring operator. Well, what's going on and how it all works? You see, there are two completely different approaches. The first one is a disgusting one. These are some fucking rich boys and bought cool cars. They have lots of money. They put the tires on them, and they trying to prove that their car can do something in terms of off-road. And the second approach, this is a great one. This is a US for 50,000 rubles. Bought with stock tires, all is stock. And most importantly, the best snorkel in the world made from a plumbing pipe. In general, it's an ideal approach that is available to you for very little investment, and which I personally would go if I thought about how I could do some off-road with minimal investment. What is the trick? Yes, we are far superior to the US in tech. We have blocking systems of all kinds, we have pneumatic stuff, and we have more ground clearance. But in the US, there you can notice a complete lack of common sense and desire to do some shit with all the money, break the ice with a bumper, which we do not have here. Great tools, and you can do with it whatever you want. Psychologically, US is superior to us. We will see how it will turn out today. If someone doesn't understand, no, this is not off-road yet, we're just going there. Well, and most importantly, I almost forgot to disassemble the car a little before off-road. Well, in Land Rover, it is just like that. You just take it and leave. And now it's better, and the hook has become available. And this is important. And the same thing at the back. All this is done in the same way, with a coin. Or almost with a coin. We need a screwdriver. And there are always screwdrivers in the US. That's why you need a US during off-road, so that when it breaks down, you disassemble it for yourself. We need to get it out. We'll pull it out in exchange for a screwdriver. In short, we have a classic scenario, some kind of a trash. I break things, he fixes them, and everyone stalls in the dirt. And the most important thing, you see the car seems to be ready for anything, while the US is already broken down. Igor arrived in the Niva, and we have not reached off-road yet. Everything is very good. We still need to get Vadim out and go on to off-road. At this moment, the classic US struggle takes place. As for US for 50,000. Yes, the guys were going to make it comfortable on the JZ engine, so that everything is super cool and sleek. It's such a fast, cool and nice car that they have there. It's the way it is. Its right front hub is crumbling, the car loses all-wheel drive, and the guys get it. Since the car is Russian, they can go to the store and find a spare part right now, put it in, and return to off-road. And while they are leaving off-road for the store to be repaired, Igor and I, he just arrived in his green Niva, amped up one, by the way, continue to off-road. As you remember, we recently filmed a review of the Grand Cherokee, where the Grand Cherokee did not pass in this very puddle. The problem is not in the Grand Cherokee. The problem is that there is such a puddle with a trap. It is a cup, and the car falls down with one wheel in the depth, and there is some silt. In short, it was impossible to pass. For sure, I have nothing to do here with my luxury car. I just said it will sink. And it has regular tires, while the Grand Cherokee on the mood tires could not pass. But today there will be revenge. That was light. Not the best time to stand here, right? Not the best. What is with the bumper? It gets the ground. Well, back? Yeah, a little bit. There you go. Just to cut off with one's foot. Igoryan. Houston. Holy shit! I do not want that. Looks like Range Rover is starting to suspect something, because the suspension isn't an extended mod, which is higher than everything. That is, the car there is tiptoeing like that. In short, guys, I'm still at the bottom. Despite how much the rubber lost for adhesion, I'm not there yet. I never skidded anywhere, and I just sit here in the mud. This is a swamp, and there is no time for thinking about tires here. Igor drove around just in second, and here he is. And I'm stuck. It started to roll, but then it was necessary to be more dynamic. At this stage, we hope that the water will not have time to go to the cabin while we wait for gas. All that remains for us is to pray now to the Land Rover gods, so that the rubber bands would not fail. The Land Rover gods, I'm not sure about them, but if it can stand it, it will be rad. Of course, as long as the cabin is dry. Come on there, let's try with the branch.
Да, вот это, по-моему, единственный человек, кто сейчас говорит, что что-то правильно.
You better not put the gas like this. I'm putting just a little, 1000 rotations, 550 horses, 700 of the torque is almost. Go ahead. So, the moment of truth is the moment of truth. You will drive back? Dry cabin! Fuck yeah! The cabin is dry! Holy smokes! Wrangler is pure might, and because we were waiting, if we could not do it with Wrangler, then gas would come. Well, it is written on its windshield that gas was not needed, I'm here, everything is cool. Usually in such cases I said, let's drive further. Today I will say, I'm going home to sleep. In short, I'm fine. In terms of drowning, by the way, I'm extremely satisfied. It is clearly visible that it's now dry. Yes, still this is waterline. The cabin begins here, and the floors are dry. This is something to see, guys. A Land Rover rubber band, the car stood for more than 2 hours below the waterline and did not let the water through. It drives. There is no issues, everything works great. Of course, it can be that in a day or two something is revealed, but we'll look forward to seeing it. All the details will be on my stream channel. There are links in the description. Well, I think just in case, we will go tomorrow and change the oil in the drive axle and the gearbox, because after all, it was 2 hours in the water. Smash it! It's perfectly. At the beginning of the video, I said this. It has geometry, it will pass, it will smash everything. No, this is a trap, bitch. Go back. Лёха! Not bad. Not bad. Stabilization gets in the way. You filthy stuff of imperialism. We'll turn it off. And at this time, Vadim is trying to play a technician, looking for where a hook is in the depth of the silt. It won't help me. It won't help you. Vlad, how does it feel? It's wet. Wet. Well, proctologists deal with this all the time. There's lots of adhesion. I'm surprised. Yes, 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 yes. It's a classic. I like this. I approve of this stuff. Easy, look at this. No way! This is fun. Just suddenly passed. That's amazing. Turn it off or you will get stuck. Damn, thanks God he's stuck. It's so good. That is, it's really difficult right here. Well, I'm glad that at least I don't have a loser's car. Well, or rather... But... no, that's me already. Good! Well, and next right will be it. No, it was too much. And that's all. You can clearly see how it's sinking. No, 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 no. That's all, Igor. I can see here as it goes down. Several cars drove here to rescue us, or rather a lot of cars, but several of them didn't make it, because it was simply impossible to drive through the shitty road to this place. These tires are approved by me. This set of discs and the tires definitely stays with me, and we realized that today was just a testing session, so that the Wrangler Duratrack will still show itself off-road. Gentlemen, a little story in the finale. There was a time in my life when I got stuck and skidded a lot. That was the moment when I bought myself an SUV. I have never gotten stuck or skipped so much at the moment I bought my first SUV. Today is a classic confirmation of the same parable, when I installed evil tires and decided that I could afford more. Although in fact I should have just allowed myself to think more, but this is some other day. The most important thing, the result of all this video, is that 27 people gathered here. Although initially we went for a ride with just 3 cars. This proves to you that after all, off-road is the event that unites people, which makes people in shirts leave from their work. In fact, a lad in a suit just came to help, although he also knew from the message that he probably could not really help. This is some heavy military technique, and the guy whom many of you probably know just got here, although it took him a long time to get. It took him more than 2 hours, but this is not a reason to abandon this idea. Everyone's already beloved Wrangler, and guys, all links will be in the description. This is not an advertisement, this is just a way to show you that there are many people in this city united by one simple idea. It's what can be done legally, with pleasure and with a lot of adrenaline, and most importantly, you can spectacularly spend an evening of any day, that is if someone and somewhere is in trouble. I think this is the main advantage in the entire off-road stuff that can happen. And guess how much armor was damaged, hundreds of thousands of rubles were spent. How scary and risky it really is. It is up to you to decide, and to us, of course. In the following videos, we will definitely show you all this. At the moment, I just want to say that you guys are right stuff. Why am I the only one that claps? Come on, come on! That's it, that's it. You are all very different, but nevertheless, you all followed one simple rule: to help those in trouble. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart to all of you. And I have to learn more, to turn on my head and just behave more decently. To all of you, my dear viewers, thank you very much for watching this video. I realized that this is not the only off-road test drive of these tires and this car that will occur. So I think soon we will get together to get my ass out of trouble. Nobody will believe that there was such a mighty crowd, and was this a man sitting in a running car who is the owner of the excavator and is waiting for a heads up for him to come and save us all. Isn't that fun? That's all. And we can say goodbye. Goodbye.